Hi everyone, today we're recording this video of PopDis collaboration with UNSW Design Society, and today we're here with...
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I'm an industrial designer and I've been in PopDis for more than 2 years.
Hello, I'm Kevin, and I'm also an industry designer in PopDis about 2 weeks.
Hi guys, I'm Emily. I'm here at the UNSW Arts and Design campus in Paddington, and we're here to interview some design students and ask them one simple question. What's it really like in the design world at the moment? Let's dive right in. How do you feel about the current job prospects in the design industry today?
I feel like nowadays having like qualifications for design, such as like a degree in design or like having done like a course of design, has been less needed nowadays because of AI, like generative AI, has made design a lot easier for people that don't have experience in using like software such as like Adobe Illustrator or Adobe like Photoshop. Same with like other like platforms such as Canva, which has made like design for like companies or like businesses more easier for them to do and access, since it has a very like simple like interface and like you don't really need to have studied design for it. So I think because of that, it's also made design prospects, like job prospects, a bit harder for people who have actually paid money to study design and have spent like years in studying design. So that has affected it quite. There's good and bad to it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So she mentioned about how AI is taking other design students' job, and
The qualifications is not important anymore,
Yeah.
she said.
yeah, that's what she said as well.
Yeah.
So let's start with Kevin. What do you think? Do you think AI is taking your job? Since you just started working at PopDis, what do you
yeah.
feel?
I don't think that was like a really big impact, because like AI is just like computers, like they are all just tools. It doesn't mean that like, so AI is like lowering the threshold for people to doing like, for example, graphic designs, but it doesn't really mean that anyone can do good design. People who go to unis to study design, it's not just learning the techniques of using software itself. We are also learning about theories, like how to make, like we are not only learning how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, we also need to learn what element or what factor makes the design look good. We have learned about like visual hierarchies, and also like the color theories, color palettes. Even like industry designers like us, we still need to like learn like the relationships between colors when we are in the first year, right? So I think not only the theories, and also like the unis also provides a lot of opportunities for you to dive into the project, and you are really getting to it, and we are learning from top to bottom, and the process itself is also pretty important. So AI itself doesn't really change the overall logic process of design. It just simplifies parts of them. Like for example, it's easier to crop an image or grab some like remove the background.
Yeah.
Most of them like doing like this, and AI to us, especially like a generative AI for images, is more like inspiration, right? Yeah,
Okay,
it's not a final outcome.
Okay, what about you, Eleanor? You've been working for PopDis more than 2 years now. Do you see AI will take your job anytime in the future, or you think AI? How do you treat AI in this company?
I think AI taking our jobs would be a really, really long time later. I totally agree with Kevin, because AI is just a tool for us now. We use AI for like inspiration and also like to just doing some image processing like that. It's just a powerful tool, but it will not change your theory of the design. And also like when I used AI during work, I found that it's a little bit hard actually. It's a bit hard to communicate with AI to really want to get, if you really want to get a very refined result, it's really hard. They can understand what you are talking about, but they cannot do what you want to do. Yeah.
Okay. She also mentioned certification, right? Like how certification,
Like qualification.
qualification
Yeah.
slowly become less matter to
Into
in the
industry.
job hiring process.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like?
That's true. That's true. You know, like especially like to me, I think qualification itself is only as a kind of small part when you are applying for jobs. Because I've been like applying for jobs for half a year, and it's really hard, especially in Sydney. There's not much like designer jobs posting, especially in like the platforms like LinkedIn, you know. But so we are not only paying for qualifications to get into the uni. What is more important is one is your experience and also your networking. You can see a lot of people who get along with the tutors, or you have gained a deeper communication with someone who have already like have a lot of experience in the
you're already
industry.
in the industry,
Yeah. So if you are being like you are having a really good performance, like not only doing good design, you are happy to learn, you're happy to listen. They are also like people, like for example the tutors or lecturers, they will find you and say, okay, I think you are a really talented person, and if you want it, I can give you some recommendations to some companies or giving you some opportunities for internship. I think this is a really important part in uni, and also you can use the uni as a platform to access some internship that people who don't get to the uni like this can access.
In the design industry, we're very fortunate to still have many opportunities to work. There's many different sectors, many different industries that we'll be able to find jobs in. And I think that we're very, very lucky to be in a creative field where our creative thoughts and our ideas are very valued in the world still. So I think that the job prospects are still high despite how cooked the job market is. So it's looking good for designers.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
So Eleanor, what do you think of what she said? Do you agree that as a creative or as a design student that you are allowed to immerse yourself in any type of industry?
Yeah, I think so, because we learning design, not only learning the skills of the design, we're learning the background logics, we're learning the theory of the design, and also like some psychology of the design, right? All these can apply to different industries. If you don't want to really get a job of just like a designer, you can also use your knowledge, use your like the theory you learned to apply for other jobs maybe.
Hey there. Do you think AI is going to take over your job or the way you work in the design industry?
Well, I don't think AI could ever fully take over a job in design, and that's because a lot of my own work is very hands-on because I specialize in fashion. I do think it will change the way that we work in terms of making things more efficient, and especially in terms of the digital work, for example, portfolio work. I think AI would take over that.
I think what she meant is that like AI helps to, like as I said, like simplifies some of the process, and yeah, that's what I have like
Understand from what she said.
about it. And I actually wanted to add some opinion from the first interview, and I think this is a really great point that I can add from here. So it is true that especially for like fashion industry, like people is always the one who make decisions or the direction of what fashion will be like. So AI is always like following what people said, and yeah, that's why I think at least designers or people who have the like aesthetics, like thoughts or talents, are a irreplaceable role in this industry. But the market will change, and I believe market will change, and the structure of the company in the future will be changed. So I think there will be a lot of like startups emerge in the future instead of these like kind of traditional like structured company with. And even though I think people aren't like irreplaceable, but AI will definitely change a lot in the future. If we giving like thoughts to AI, everyone can use AI to generate a like an average answer that like sounds good, look good. But if there's nothing that you are part of it, or if you cannot make a design that is unique, and others will always replace you.
I think, according to the experience I worked on with AI, I think the correct prompt is really, really important. You need to tell AI what you want really clearly, and he can work it out. And even though the result will not be really good, but the correct prompt is really, really, really important. So I think maybe the future, way to say like about the AI and the design, maybe it's association, and the designer may need to learn more about how to guide AI. Then AI can give you the results. So I think maybe in the future we might be the AI designer.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to a first-year design student?
One piece of advice I'd give is really think through what specializations you want to do, especially if you're like a double degree student. Like personally, I'm a double degree, and I kind of felt pressure to like choose, and like I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, so I kind of just went with whatever option without really researching it. And then when I later realized there was a different like area that I was more interested in, I realized I didn't have the flexibility in my degree to change it. So yeah,
very nice. Thank you.
That's actually a really good big idea, and because so my bachelor degree was industry design, and I had a master degree of interaction design, and I also have studied a few like electives about graphic design when I was in bachelor degree. So that I have like a mixed experience background. They said you have a lot of different talent, but you are not really good at any one of them. Because you are just graduated, and you have studied like a broad, different fields. It doesn't mean that that actually means that you just split your time into 3 parts, and then you put like experience in each part. And so I asked one of my tutor in UNSW. And he told me that if you want to get an industry design job, make your profile in industry designer one. And you can mention about you have graphic backgrounds and interaction design backgrounds, and they actually kind of help you to enhance your profile, but don't emphasize them. You can say that, for example, to me, when I was learning interaction design, the user test is actually a great part in interaction design. It also works pretty well in industry design as well. So I think the fields are actually crossing, but you need to explain, or you need to express how your experience in other fields help your major ability.
What about you, Eleanor? When you designing your portfolio, do you have like a specialization where if you're applying for industrial design company, then you have all your industrial design project from uni? Do you also add like graphic, or do you have any other focus in your portfolio?
I also added an interaction design assignment into my portfolio, but that's quite interesting because we want to show the employers we have a lot of skills, but we didn't think about they only want a guy that really dive into that specific.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just want to show our more skills, our more possibilities. So we put different jobs, different kinds of design into our portfolio, or mention it. I think that's quite interesting.
In the design industry, what skills do you think are overrated?
I do think that this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but I do think that like doing a visually compelling design is like that skill of making something pretty is pretty overrated, because design is so much more than just making things pretty, right? Like I get the appeal of making things visually appealing, and that's like one of the things that makes design so good, but it kind of, I feel like the way that it's viewed by people, it overshadows like the other things. Like for example, user research. Like I've never heard people talk about like the actual design research about it. There's also the thing about the purpose of making the design, right? Like, oh, it's pretty, it's nice, it looks good, but then what does it actually do?
Yes,
Yeah.
the functionality in it.
Exactly. Like it's so important, because that's the point of design. Like you're making something to work, to solve a problem, and not just, making it pretty.
So I love that. Thank you.
So she said, it's so overrated to design something so beautiful, but that's just us. Like as a designer, we love to see something beautiful, and we would like to see things that we design to be beautiful. But she also mentioned she also had a good point where she mentioned focusing on user research and create things that are more functional. What do you think?
What the interviewees means is that like design things that looks fancy is like unnecessary, or it is like a little bit too much. I think it's all about combination. Like we don't just do things that look good. Like graphic design to you, I believe it's not just make a like beautiful thing. That's what we call art.
Yeah.
Graphic design is also pretty important to communicate, like doing communications. You need to express your information. Like that's why we are not only learning, okay, this is trendy, we're gonna learn this that looks beautiful. We are learning visual hierarchies. We need to make the most important information put into the maybe like larger font, and the subtitle maybe need to be a little bit smaller, and we need to learn about how to make the color looks more like in harmony. Wow. Right? Like functionally needed and emotionally needed is both important.
So what do you think, Eleanor?
I think actually during the uni, if you want to get a high mark, you need to make something really fancy, really good looking.
That's true.
Yeah, because if you design something ugly or bad, like not good looking, I don't think our tutor would take it seriously. Actually, if you just design something really functional and practical but not good looking, that's not working for the mark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but in the industry, we need to think more about it. Not only good looking, we need to think about the functions. We need to think about how to manufacture it.
Yeah.
We need to think about the budget,
the business side of it. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think good looking design is important, but like manufacturable design, functional design also important.
Be honest, in 5 years, do you think you'll be working in the design industry?
I don't think I'll be working in the design industry in the traditional way, where I'll be working in a studio, because right now I'm studying education as a double degree, my design course. So I feel like there'll definitely be parts of design which will stay integrated with my future career.
Is it because there's not many jobs in design, or is it more because you're tailored towards education?
I feel like I'm more tailored toward education, but I can see how right now with AI, there's definitely design careers that are falling apart.
Yeah, for sure.
What is one advice that you can give to emerging designers about AI? Like what one advice that you can sort of, if you want to reassure them, hey, I'm not gonna take your job, or yeah.
I think do not be afraid of AI. Use it as a powerful tool. I don't think they will replace us, because that still be a tool. So don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid of the future. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Yeah, and you should learn how to communicate with the AI, how to have a good relationship with the AI, because they will be your powerful help.
Yeah.
It's sort of like be curious with the technologies, because that's where we're heading anyhow, right?
Yeah.
So we can't be left, you either learn and then progress together or be left behind. What do you think, Kevin? What would be your one
Suggestions?
advice? Yeah.
Oh, AI will not replace designers, but designers who knows AI will replace designer who doesn't know.
Oh,
I think that's a really like I think that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Because like I can learn really quick by just asking AI, and I can give a lot of like output with AI like faster, like way faster than before. Not only like text, also like graphics, and even 3D models right now, right? So just like embrace the technology. I've been using like vibe codings as well, and you know the codecs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried the vibe codings and like develop a lot of different like small games and simulators right now. And I think this is like a really great one, and especially when we can apply our abilities to AI, especially like vibe coding the agent, it actually helps you to do like a much more efficient job than before.
And now codecs can actually make SolidWorks to create a model for you.
Exactly.
You could just watch it and working on a 3D model for you.
Yeah.
So I think Kevin's opinion is really important. Like, do not be afraid of them. Use them. Learn how to use them. That's important.
I feel like we see a lot of sustainable designs. Not that it's a bad thing, it's more that I'm seeing that people then forget to focus on other things like inclusivity, accessibility issues. We are always seeing sustainability, environmentalism in our courses, especially like we had an entire course where it was just based on environmental, how can you help endangered species, which was really nice, but then they don't have an entire course focused on, let's say, neurodivergent people, so like people with ADHD and autism. That's something that doesn't really get designed for, even though it is a very prevalent issue.
Yeah.
She mentioned how sustainability or environmentalism has
Or
always been
inclusive
trending,
design.
right?
Yeah.
It's always sustainability, even in our classes, like you guys know and experience that, how sustainability, we learn SDG principles, but then we don't learn as much when it comes to inclusivity or, you know, neurodivergency. Yeah, I think when you're in the industry, like us right now, sustainability might be the focus instead of inclusivity, right? Because that's what the industry is focusing on. That's what we do.
Who's a designer or studio that you drop everything to work for?
I think I'll drop everything for EVH agency.
And why's that?
I think it's because their values align with my values. I like how they build awareness for like their brand and like make consumers connect with like the campaigns and stuff.
Oh, very nice. Okay, thank you.
I think if I take you back to your uni years, like, is there any agency that you guys really want to work with but didn't get to, or you know, just didn't have a chance, or just too lazy to apply, or competition is too high? What do you think? Do you have any agency that you're just like?
There's no really specific agency, but some design area I want to try, like the furniture design and the pet products design.
Oh, yeah.
These two areas I really want to try. Yeah.
Pet product.
Yeah,
That's fun.
pet products. The toys, or like the brushes for them, or like the shampoo for them, like the bottle of the
And the
shampoo.
whole
Yeah.
For pet one. Okay. Well, what about you, Kevin?
I would say some hardware industry, like the electronics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was in high school, I'm already in a design class.
Yeah.
So at that time, I was fascinated with sneakers. Sneakers, the basketball shoes. That was like quite viral at that time.
Like
The
high
Air
piece
Force,
fashion
Air
design.
Jordan.
Fashion design?
Yeah, kind of like fashion design, but basketball shoes are more functional. You know, we need to consider about like the athletes, like 100 kilograms of athletes jumping, running in a basketball field without getting hurt.
Yeah.
If there is really a company that I wanted to go, like enter, I would say I think it's DJI.
DJI?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
the DJI? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the drones.
Thanks for watching.